The year was 1993. The era of 16-bit gaming was coming to an end. Gamers were eager for the next big thing. And then came the 3DO interactive multiplayer. It promised to change the world of video games. The mind behind it all was Trip Hawkins, a former Apple executive and the founder of Electronic Arts. Hawkins wanted to create a powerful console that would be licensed to multiple companies. Companies like Panasonic, Goldstar, and Sanyo joined the project. The console launched at a hefty price of $699. Despite the cost, the 3DO generated a lot of buzz. It promised cutting-edge graphics and multimedia capabilities. The 3DO was marketed as more than just a gaming console. You could watch movies, listen to music CDs, and even use it for educational purposes. The 3DO was ahead of its time. It offered a glimpse into the future of convergent technology. The 3DO was a technological powerhouse. It had a 32-bit RISC processor, making it more powerful than the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. The 3DO had 2 megabytes of RAM and a custom graphics chip for groundbreaking 3D graphics. One of the most innovative features of the 3DO was its use of CD-ROM technology. This gave it a huge advantage in terms of storage capacity. Games could be larger and more immersive. The CD format also allowed for high-quality audio and video. The 3DO was designed from the ground up to be a multimedia device. It could play audio CDs and display photo CDs. This made it a versatile entertainment system. The 3DO was also one of the first consoles to feature a built-in modem port, paving the way for online gaming. The 3DO boasted a diverse game library. It had something for everyone: fighting games, racing games, and adventure games. The 3DO's high price was a major obstacle to its widespread adoption in an already saturated market dominated by 16-bit consoles from Nintendo and Sega. At $699, it was significantly more expensive than its competitors. The Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis were already well established with extensive game libraries. Consumers were hesitant to shell out so much money for a new console. The 3DO's licensing model, while innovative, also led to fragmentation. There were multiple versions of the 3DO, which created confusion among consumers. The 3DO also faced stiff competition from Sony's PlayStation, which launched in 1994. The PlayStation quickly gained market share thanks to its lower price. Sega also released its 32-bit console, the Saturn, which struggled to compete with the PlayStation, but was still more powerful and cheaper than Trip Hawkins' console. The arrival of new competitors further eroded the 3DO's market share. The 3DO's decline was as swift as its rise. By 1996, it was clear that the 3DO was a commercial failure. Several factors contributed to its demise. The high price was a major hurdle. Competition was fierce, with the PlayStation and Saturn offering comparable technology at a lower price. The 3DO's game library, while diverse, lacked the killer apps needed to attract a wide audience. Despite its innovative features and technological prowess, the 3DO couldn't overcome these challenges. More powerful than 16-bit systems, but too late after them. Much less powerful than 32-bit consoles, and only a year ahead of them. The console was discontinued in 1996. It remains a fascinating footnote in video game history. The 3DO was a visionary console that was ahead of its time. Ultimately, it was a victim of market forces. The 3DO's failure was a valuable lesson for the video game industry. The 3DO may have been a commercial failure, but it wasn't without its successes. The console played a pivotal role in the development of EA Sports. Trip Hawkins recognized the potential of the 3DO's CD-ROM technology to revolutionize sports games. The success of EA Sports on the 3DO paved the way for the company's dominance in the sports game market. The 3DO's controller was another example of the console's innovative design. It was one of the first controllers to feature an ergonomic design with a comfortable grip. The controller featured a unique layout with a large diamond-shaped directional pad surrounded by 4 smaller buttons. It also had shoulder buttons, which allowed for more complex control schemes. The 3DO's controller was praised for its comfort and responsiveness. It influenced the design of future controllers. Despite its innovative design, the 3DO's controller wasn't without its flaws. Some players found the button layout confusing, and the large diamond-shaped directional pad was prone to accidental presses. The 3DO was marketed as more than just a gaming console. It was a multimedia powerhouse that could play audio CDs, display photo CDs, and even play video CDs. The 3DO's multimedia capabilities were ahead of their time. Few consumers at the time owned video CDs, which made the 3DO's ability to play them seem like a novelty. However, it foreshadowed the convergence of video games and multimedia entertainment. Today, consoles are multimedia devices that stream movies, play music, and allow you to browse the internet. The 3DO was a visionary console that offered a glimpse into the future of home entertainment. Despite its multimedia potential, the 3DO's high price, in addition to a barely sufficient game library with almost no exclusives, limited its appeal as a multimedia device. The 3DO may have been a commercial failure, but it left an indelible mark on the video game industry. It pushed the boundaries of console technology and introduced innovative features that would later become standard. The 3DO was one of the first consoles to embrace CD-ROM technology, paving the way for larger and more immersive games. The 3DO's use of a 32-bit processor set a new standard for console gaming and ushered in the era of 3D gaming. The 3DO's controller, with its ergonomic design and multiple buttons, influenced the design of future console controllers. The console's focus on multimedia capabilities foreshadowed the convergence of video games and entertainment seen in modern consoles. The demise of the 3DO highlights the importance of understanding market realities. Even the most technologically advanced product can fail if it's not priced competitively and lacks a strong library of games. The 3DO Interactive Multiplayer was a console ahead of its time. It was a technological marvel that introduced innovative features that shaped the future of video games. Despite its ambition, the 3DO was a commercial failure. It failed to capture the hearts and minds of gamers. The legacy of the 3DO is complex, reminding us of the challenges of innovation and the importance of market factors in determining success. The 3DO may not have achieved the widespread adoption of its competitors, but it left an indelible mark on the video game industry. The 3DO's influence can be seen in today's consoles, which are multimedia powerhouses that offer immersive gaming experiences and connect players worldwide. The 3DO may have been a commercial failure, but its vision of the future of video games eventually came to fruition.